Got drunk off your life, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't numb the pain, but this time I won't collapse like I did yesterday. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return.
It's Southport, Miami. And we're going on a bit of a journey all the way from here, where I just dropped off my wife and kid on the airport in Miami, to Carolinas. And the reason we're going is to do glamping pod business. And the last time I imported glamping pods to America, they arrived in here, in Port of Miami. That's Miami Beach. And we are going a long way up there. And right here is Ocean Drive, Miami. Kind of cool. You join me on a massive gas station about 1.5 hours north of Tampa. We started in Miami, down on South Beach, and then we drove to Tampa Bay, where I own a few rental properties and houses, and then from there I've taken off and down an hour north of Tampa. And today I'm hoping to make it to either Savannah, Georgia, or Charleston, South Carolina, before continuing up to Asheville, North Carolina tomorrow, and then all of Monday full of meetings with more glamping pods getting imported to the United States. Here's our overnight stop in Savannah, Georgia. Greenville, South Carolina. Quick stop to stretch my legs, and now we're gonna climb up the mountains where it gets even colder than here. Ooh. Hello and welcome to the top of the mountains, where it's freezing cold, but it's quite nice too. It's beautiful views. We're driving along. It's called the Blue Ridge Mountains. Hope the wind doesn't ruin this recording. We're driving along the Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway, which is a beautiful route through the Appalachian, I think they're called Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina. So, video started in South Beach. We drove through Florida and into Georgia, Savannah, spent the night, then I drove up to here in Asheville. And the reason I'm here is because I've been having meetings with Hans, Johan and Greg. Hans, Johan and Greg, two really fun guys that have decided to go into the tiny house business. So the glamping pods, the Norda pods that we have, they're going to help represent the brand for a while, and we just finished our agreement and put in a payment for the first container that will be shipped straight here to North Carolina. So the business of the tiny houses is going to keep on going. The container will be 8 glamping pods and 2 saunas, which is a pretty good chunk of stuff. I bought one of those glamping pods, and 3 or 4 of them are going to be used ideally to a really cool little town called Old Fort, just outside of Asheville. So if we're lucky, we'll develop a lot there that's owned by a local investor that we met with the other day. I got some video from that you can see here. So here's the lot that they're thinking about building on. We have or are having some meetings about it, and an old house, and then it overlooks the valley. So they might put 3 pods on here, Hans and Greg, and they are right down there discussing how to do parking. And we've talked about how to install them, because you want to put them up like maybe with a deck and stuff with a good view down the hill. So I'll be back here hopefully in a year or so and see it all built. But yeah, it's cool. Then the town, it's a super small town, but it's really up and coming. So there's like some breweries down there and biking shops and coffee shops, and there are a ton of bike trails and stuff around here. But yeah, it's cool. We got a lot done today already. We started at the bank, wired some money, and they wired some money into an account, an investment account, and then we're now going to send the money from that account to the builders in Lithuania, and then the order's on the way. Really fun. Going back to the meeting.
I wanted to have that agreement in place, right? Yeah. So I can not only work here, but now, and he feels comfortable that it's better to have an agreement. I know, well, they've
And then the others will be for selling, and then when sold they'll probably put in the next order and the next order and the next order. So one of these guys, Hans Johan, has been into imports for a long time, doing flowers and pottery and a lot of different stuff, and he has a lot of good connections with distributors all over America. So if this takes off, these are really good partners to have with you. So super excited to see what they manage to do with it, and I love that it keeps moving forward, even if we are spending the majority of our time right now in Sweden. So really nice. Now I'm getting really cold. I'm gonna go back in the car, continuing along this beautiful highway, and then start driving downhill back into South Carolina, where I visit a friend who's got a big ranch, and then rush home to Florida in the heat for a few days before flying to Sweden. But yeah, from sweating like a pig in South Beach, Miami, to freezing in these snow flurries up here in the Appalachian Mountains. It's quite cool how different. Yeah, cold. Back in the car. Thank you for watching. A few more shots coming in and out before ending the video, but yeah, thank you. Here we go, beautiful ranch and spring trees, old farmhouse, the lake.
Yeah, it looks great, man. It looks great. Yeah, I just sent a couple pictures to Gunther and Lisa too. But I think it looks great. Chill.
So American logging. Got my buddy that stopped by to show me his machine. Cut the tree down, use that one to haul the tree out, and then they use that machine over there to organize it all and take the limbs off, and then they do full length logs to the mill from here. Pretty cool. And there's the gator I'm driving around now. Having a good time. Love machines. I always love machines.